Greetings AMCers, I'm John Campia. This Wednesday, August the 10th, the brand new, remarkable film The Help opens in AMC theaters everywhere. Now recently, I had a chance to sit down with two of the stars of the film, Miss Emma Stone and Viola Davis, to talk about the film and their characters. Check it out.
These women raise white children. We love them and they love us, but they can't even use the toilets in our houses.
Minnie, are you in there?
You are fired!
First of all, this is the best movie of the year so far. I was absolutely floored by this film. I wanted to ask you about Skeeter, because Skeeter's in this environment where everybody thinks a certain way, everybody just sees the world one way. What makes Skeeter that character where she just has a different perception of things? Why do you think she sees things a little bit differently than everybody else?
I think she sees things. I mean, we're only seeing this small specific group of people, so I'm sure there are other people in this town, in this state, that see things differently as well. But in her group of friends and with her mother, I think the reason that she becomes different than them is what good parenting can do and what Constantine gives her. Because without Constantine, I think it would have been pretty easy to slip into believing what her mother says to be true, because even feeling differently when you're told one thing over and over and over, you either overcome it or you become it. So I think that Constantine is what made her brave enough to be different and to have a different view.
Viola, your character, there is so much weight that she has. I mean, the circumstances she lives in, the history of her character, there's so much heaviness to her, and yet you seem to find a way to bring a lot of whimsical life to her at the same time. What was the challenges for you in approaching this character?
Because I know her. You know, it's my mother, my grandmother, my husband's mother, it's my mother-in-law, which, I mean, these women, even though a lot of African Americans, women, even though they lived in circumstances that were so dire, they were able to rise above it. It's the resilience. I mean, look at Constantine. As much as she lived a life with no choices and lack of dreams, look what she was able to instill in Skeeter. You know, and that's what I know to be true about Black women, is that as many challenges that we have in our lives, we're able to work through it, you know, and get to this place of forgiveness and love and humor, you know, and life. So I was just recalling memory.
Now, movies, I find personally, movies with a message are easy to do. Anybody can give a message, but to make them emotionally impactful, to make them really touch people and be entertaining at the same time and draw people in, that's challenging. Why does The Help work on all of those levels? What made it so effective and yet so good at the same time?
It's a fantastic story. It's a fantastic story and fantastic characters. And I think that if you tell the story in and of itself will make a statement that's much larger. For instance, the story is about these relationships that are born out of this time of hatred and adversity. And so then it makes the love that these women share all the more precious. And so that makes a larger statement about race and class and how we as human beings have a great capacity to rise above all of that. You know, you just have to tell the story. That's your only job. It's the audience's job to get the message.
Right.
It's not the actor's job to give the message. Our job is just to play the character, you know.
Great. Well, guys, congratulations on the film. It's wonderful. We can't wait to have it on AMC screens. The Help opens in AMC theaters everywhere Wednesday, August the 10th, but there's no need to wait. Use the links in this post to buy your tickets online right now. I'm John Campia for AMC Theaters, where movies live.